Can you guys hear me?
I'm entering broadcast right now to my laptop.
Does it show me? Hey. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hey, I'm gonna hang up with you on the phone now. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I'm not hearing you. Can you guys hear me? I'm not hearing you. Can you guys hear me? I'm not hearing you.
Hey guys, I rebooted my computer.
I can hear you.
I rebooted my computer.
I can hear you. Oh, but it's going. Now it's going.
Hold on.
I keep hearing you. I keep hearing you. I keep hearing you.
Hey. Did you hear? Oh, hold on. I think it's this. Hold on. Let me get rid of this.
There. Oh, you got it. You almost got it. There. Oh, you got it. You almost got it. There. Now just keep going.
Can you hear me?
Now just keep going.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Patrick, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it keeps going like I can hear you. It keeps going. Can you do that?
Yeah, it sounds bad. I don't know what the heck is going. Yeah, it sounds bad. I don't know what the heck is going. It sounds bad. I don't know what the heck is going. You know what? I'm just gonna boot from my. I'm gonna boot from this. Give me a second.
Oh yeah.
Give me a second.
Oh yeah. So I'll talk to you guys, but I'm still getting that noise. So I don't know if you guys can hear that. You guys can hear that.
Nothing?
I'm gonna leave again.
Yeah, drop out and come back in. Okay. Hey guys, can you guys hear me now? Is that better, guys? Hey Tom, Cody, can you guys hear my voice? It's on now? What is wrong? Okay. Okay, I'm going to, okay, I sound good. Okay. Okay. Now we're just waiting for Patrick to get back. Okay. So, guys, I don't know what the hell is going on. Maybe this is, maybe this is the world trying to get revenge. Oh man, look, this is crazy. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I'm glad I sound good. So Patrick's gonna try to jump back on. I mean, worst case, I have his phone number. I could call him on the phone. So, so that's better. That's awesome. So I'll tell Patrick. I'm gonna text Patrick. They say they can hear me now. So, so Patrick, they can hear me now. Okay, I just text him that he text. That's weird. Well, is there somebody from the chat wants to jump on before until Patrick comes back? You can jump on. We can talk a little bit. So what do you guys think about this beautiful visible enemy that we have out there, right? The beautiful what they call this virus thing. It was kind of weird because yesterday, we went to Lowe's Hardware, Ace Hardware, bought stuff from the house. Everybody's there, sitting normal. I was watching people at the parks, and it's like it feels normal, but then you guys know, right? You go to the grocery store now. I don't know how they're doing it over there, but now they're only letting like a person leaves the store, a person could go in. So it's like they're keeping a single line, and I'm thinking to myself, how's that going to work? Okay, you're supposed to keep a certain distance, right? Oh, let me see here. Hey, Patrick, they can hear me now.
I can hear you too.
Perfect. Hey, guys, can you guys in the chat? Can you guys hear Patrick? Can you guys hear Patrick? That was weird, Patrick. I don't know what the hell happened because both of our mics were on.
Yeah.
I rebooted this computer, and it's all good to go. Perfect. So, guys, I apologize for that. I guess what the hell, right? What's a Monday without having some difficulties? So, how are you, Patrick? How's your weekend? You guys are over the snow now, right? You guys are basically hitting the spring with the visible killer that's out there.
Yeah, well, we still got some snow on the ground, but yeah, it's pretty much melted away. We're probably about 30, 40 degrees now, so pretty nice.
That's awesome. Let me give a few little shout outs who's in the chat. Scott Morin is in the chat. Cody Scott Rose, Tom Murr. I saw Lisa earlier. Flat Accord Music, who actually created a music video for my channel. So what I'm doing now is at the end, I'm playing his video at the end of every show. So I'll start with my beautiful Love Monster stuff, then I'll end with Ryan's music that he created for the show. So I appreciate it. Coinage, guys, every single thumbnail that I make now, I'm actually putting the face of Voynich somewhere in the thumbnail. So it's like the game, Where's Waldo? Now the game is Where's Voynich? So every thumbnail that I make, there's going to be a picture of Voynich somewhere in the thumbnail going forward. He's in our picture now. And tomorrow, guys, I'm supposed to have this guy from the Paranormal to be on the show, but he's never responded to me. So no matter what, I'll be on tomorrow. So I don't know where this guy is. Well, let's just start. I mean, we already know. I already know. Most people here already know that you're strong in the Mandela effect world. And before we go back and ask you some Mandela effect questions, let me just ask you: Are you flat Earth? Are you a flat Earth person, or are you a round Earth person, or you're not? Are you unsure?
Well, I know that I've been lied to all my life, and round Earth has been indoctrinated into me. Whether it's true or not, I don't care really. One way or the other, it doesn't. I don't know why it really matters. I mean, I'm I worry about my loved ones, my friends and stuff, and I worry about spiritually how we can advance, and stuff like that. So I don't really worry about whether it's round or flat. I love you. I love all you guys. Round or flat, I don't care.
No, that's why I just like to ask now, kind of find out where people are more into. Like if you were a flat earther, we could talk some questions about a flat earth or mostly Mandela effect is usually connected with the paranormal. But are you into the paranormal stuff by any chance? Like do you believe in ghosts and demons, Bigfoot, UFOs, and all that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, I've had a lot of experience with the paranormal growing up, so I definitely believe in it because I've seen it.
Because I know you've been around in the Mandela effect community about the same time as Bob around 2016. Were you there sooner, or were you there uh, Mandela effect community around 2016?
Oh no, I was Mandela affected around 2016. That's when I completely woke up to the Mandela effect. Um, but I actually didn't start getting online until mid 2017.
What was it? What was like that? What was that one main thing that that made you sit there and say, "There's something not right. Something changed." What was that one thing for you that made you think there's something that's changing in this world? That made you want to look into the Mandela effect?
Well, I've always known that there wasn't something right. I was always uh, not well accepted in with my thoughts even when I was younger. Um, and school was very difficult for me. It's not that I couldn't learn or anything. I loved learning. I loved learning, but I didn't like the rules and stuff. So I was always kind of like a rebel. So I knew things weren't quite right all the time, but what woke me up to the Mandela effect, what really nailed the nail in the coffin for me is the JFK assassination. When I seen the video to that, uh, I was like, just my jaw just dropped, and I was, wow, what the fuck is going on? And then there's a few other big ones, but JFK was the biggest. That was the hardest one.
No, I hear you because I never even thought about JFK. Even when I start understanding about the Mandela effect, until somebody said, "Do you realize that the Mandela, not the Mandela effect? I'm sorry, the JFK footage is now color?" And there was like six people in the car, and I'm like, "No, that can't be true. It can't be color because there was no color TVs or nothing back then. I don't remember color TV even coming into the existence where we could buy it until the 80s. Because I don't think there was color TV in the 70s, were there? Or unless you had to be rich.
Yeah. I think around the I remember color TV being in the 70s, like mid 70s maybe. I wasn't very old then, so I could be wrong, but I think color actually came out in the late 60s or early 70s. It sure the hell didn't come out in, what do they say, in the 50s or something like that.
No, yeah, and most everything was recorded all in black and white back in those days because you couldn't even buy color TV on the market. I mean, we didn't get our first color TV until the 80s.
Yeah, and for black and white, everything was black and white all the way up to what I remember. But I'm thinking I've seen they have photos in magazines of like phones being installed in the vehicles back in like the 50s or 60s, like a cell phone, but it had a regular phone, like a phone, like the old phones that went to the wall. They're like stuck. What in the fuck is that? What in the hell is going on?
You're right, because you remember what there's that video in the 80s of the first guy with the phone in the car, making that phone call where people in the market could buy. So if that was like the first time, then how was their phones back in the 60s and 70s in cars? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I mean, why would we have CB radios if we had phones back then in the cars?
I mean, and then of course, when things were recorded in black and white, and when they finally show up color, it tells you it was that they used that that thing make it in color. But that shot of JFK, they never said they changed it to color. They're always saying it was always recorded it like that. But that's
even if they did change it to color, there's no way. Okay, you change it to color, but I'm talking about the car is different. I'm talking about there's more people in the car now. I'm talking about there's so many angles that they filmed this thing now when there was only one camera back in the day. There was only one guy filming. So how are they getting all these angles on different streets and all that shit?
And just like Lisa's saying here, the JFK car is, it is at best a 4-seater. And I remember 4 people. So that's, I can see where that one could flip somebody on their head. I mean, for me, it was more of Dolly.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Oh, that was my Alexa. It just went off. I didn't even ask Alexa questions. But
I've been having a lot of computer problems too. Things for the last couple of days have not been running right. My phone's not running right. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You're right. And I've never had an issue in the beginning of a show putting it on and where the mics are working, everything's working. Sometimes I'll have issues where I got 3 people on and we're watching like a video that everything starts to freeze.
Mm-hmm.
But I never had the issue that we had. So that was kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on your show before. I've never had that problem. Matter of fact, just so everybody knows, I can't read the chat on my phone, so I don't know what anybody's saying. So, just so you know.
No problem. Let's see here. Doc Michael, in the 1950s, the rich people had telephones in the block of their limousines because they were in the market like the stock exchange. Oh, now we're hearing. See, like you're right. We're talking about issues. Now I can hear some weird phone.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. That's weird. I don't know. Can you guys hear this weird phone or weird sound right now, guys? Here. It's weird. Unless those guys are here. Yeah, Mike here. Doc, handheld 60 millimeter color movie cameras were available in the public back in the 1960s at somewhat affordable price. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they had a 16 millimeter color movie cameras available back then.
Did you see the camera that took floppy disk back in the 80s? I never seen a camera that ever took floppy disk and you were able to record and stuff like that. I remember ever seeing something like that back in the day. If you look it up, it's like I can't think of who makes it. Maybe Canon makes it. I'm not sure who was making it, but this thing takes literally small little floppy disks that you remember the floppy disks that you
Yep.
put in the computers back in the 80s. Yeah,
People are
that's
saying that we sound horrible now. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try one thing. Hold on. Hey guys, I'm just putting a timeout just to see if that's where the sound's coming from. Hey guys, you guys hear me now? Yeah, does that sound better? Is it from Patrick's end? How's that sound, guys? I'm trying to find out if it's from me or Patrick. Okay, when I put you in timeout, I'm going to kick you out one more time and then jump back in and see what happens.
okay.
Okay, guys, I just kicked him out. I just kicked Patrick out to laugh out loud. I'm here and hacking. Oh, okay. It's fucking Bob who's hacking my computer, is making that shit. Man, I don't know what the hell is going on, guys. I don't know what all these phone problems or all these audio problems are coming in. So hopefully, let me see here. All right, how about now? Let me see. No, see, when you come back on, now I hear the echo. You're on your other laptop, aren't you?
No, I couldn't get it to work.
I wonder. I don't hear it now.
What does it sound like?
Oh, I don't. Everybody's saying it sounds like an echo, but can't hear you well. See, can you log on from your phone?
Hold on. Let me try to put my earbuds in.
Okay, he's gonna try putting his earbuds in. So give him a second. It's something on Patrick's end because when Patrick's not on, you guys can hear me very well. So Patrick's putting on his headphones.
Can you hear
All
me?
right. I don't think I hear an echo. No, let's see here. All right. Let me know, people in the chat now. How about now?
Checking. Can you hear me?
How about now? Because I don't hear the echo now, but fixed. Okay. We're just
Checking. Can you hear me?
Man,
I'm just singing a song. I'm just laying on the beach.
So Patrick, I'm going to share your channel. I'm going to show people your channel. Let's see here. That's so I know you were gone for a couple weeks, but it looks like now you've been doing some uploads since 5 days ago, but then you were off for like 3-4 weeks. Are you back to normal on your show, like doing shows and stuff again?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been doing very many lives lately, but I'm, just trying to get videos out there at least to people, and maybe starting to do the lives more, I guess. I've been picking it up a little bit.
How is your area doing?
I can't hear.
How's your okay, here we go. Now, how's your area doing with the silent killer that's out there making people sick? How's your area? Can you hear me, Patrick?
Well, everybody. Yeah, I can hear you.
Go.
Everybody, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is scared shitless. Me personally, I don't think there's anything to really be worried about. I'm worried about catching a cold, but other than that, uh, I'm not really too concerned. I'm worried about the government. I'm worried about, you know, martial law and all that.
You know, I'm the government part is the weirdest part because I'm not worried about jumping into no recession or anything
I
because
can't hear you. You stopped. You went out.
you can't hear me at all.
You went out. I can't hear you.
uh, hey,
Every
people
time
in
I
the
get on
chat.
with your brother too, this happens.
Hey,
Robert and
people,
always have problems whenever I try to get through because them demons do not like me.
how do we sound? I mean, this is just because Mike wrote great guys, so maybe it's working now. This is just
I can't hear you.
up. You still can't hear me?
Uh-uh.
Hey, people in the chat, can you guys hear me?
I can't even see the chat, so I don't know what chat's saying either.
Let me see. Good, both. They said they can hear me.
You want me to go back out?
See,
I can't hear you.
okay.
I can't
That's
hear
weird.
you, Eric.
Um, unhook your
I just got the chat up now, so I can see what the chat's saying.
the chat can hear us
They
both.
said that they hear us both.
But you can't hear me, huh?
But I can't hear you.
How about now?
No.
Nothing? Did that do anything? Nothing?
Oh, I hear you now.
You hear me now? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is first class.
Yeah. I didn't have to do anything. It was on your end. I was just sitting here waiting for you to fix it.
Oh man, I know. Hey guys, trust me, people in the chat. We're not doing this on purpose. I don't know what's going on today. You know, it's like the universe don't want this to happen. I keep hearing about arrest, but what's this here? I'm keep hearing about the reset. What do you guys think? I maybe she was talking to somebody else. You know, I don't think.
No, she's talking to us. I heard about a reset, but I don't know what that all entails. That the first time I ever heard about a reset. I think she's talking about. I think the reset is like the economy, resetting. I'm not sure what she's. I don't know what the reset is all about, so I don't know.
Yeah, see, I'm not worried about, because listen, if we're gonna run out of money, the government, and we're gonna hit a recession, Donald Trump's gonna come out and say everything's back to normal. If you get sick, you get sick. They're not gonna let it fall apart because, I mean, it is people getting sick now. Now, people, we researched this. A lot of people, Italy. We all hear about how Italy has a lot of deaths, right? People are freaking out. But when you look at what's going on in Italy, the death is no different than what's happening in every country because I don't know if you know this about Italy. Italy has one of the oldest people in the world there. They have the most. They have the longest people above 60 living there. So and what's going on is a lot of young people than America have more respect for the older, so they're always there. They're always at the grandparents' house. So a lot of these young people in Italy, they work in the city, and they're bringing it home to their grandparents because in Italy, it's their culture to be together, more family-like versus America. So the death looks like it's a lot greater, but at least it's not the death I don't want to see anybody die.
Before all this started, they only had 2 deaths, and then the next day when they called national security over there, they jumped up to 700 and something deaths in one day. Come on,
It's
really?
true, but they don't have
and also if you guys see a photo coming out of Italy with all them coffins laying, I don't know if you've seen it yet or not, but it's a photo coming out of Italy showing all the coffins. People took photos of these coffins in a gymnasium or something, and there's probably about, I don't know, there's probably 50 of them or so, maybe 100. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
overnight they went to 700 people.
Did you see the photos?
I saw on the news of all the funerals they're trying to build, yeah, I seen all that. What you're talking about.
I don't have TV, so I don't watch regular news, so I don't know what they're showing there. But I know they're using them photos for propaganda. It's been proven that them photos are from 6 years ago, from when 100, or was it 100 or so people died, drowned. They were I don't know, refugees or something. But anyways, they drowned it in the outside of Italy waters, and they put them in coffins and stuff. Them photos are from 6 years ago. It's a proven fact. So don't let them photos, if they show you, don't let them photos get you into fear.
I'm in no fear. I mean, like I said, I drive around because I'm so bored here. I'm looking for zombies. I'm looking for anything. Anytime I drive around, everything looks so normal. I mean, I personally don't know anybody personally close to me that are sick from it. You hear that people are sick, but I personally don't know anybody that has it. Do you know anybody that has it? Like any friends that you heard that has it?
No. I have a cousin who is a nurse, and I called her and I talked to her, and I wanted to get a feel from where what's going on, and she's telling me how real it is, and how, I said, are people actually dying from this? I mean, I know people are dying from the Corona 19. I know people are dying from it, but is Matt, like, is it really a pandemic? I mean, is it worse than the flu? This is what I'm trying to get to her. This is what I'm asking her.
Yep.
And she's like, yes, Patrick, yes. And I'm like, okay, I gotcha. I got where you're at with this. But yet there's no patients that she has seen yet. So it's like, okay, we are either way behind on seeing people, but I mean, they're showing that we have in my county, they're showing there's like 21 people affected. And then in the surrounding counties, they have a Wisconsin thing up, and they show how many people are affected in each county. So I mean, I think that's just another way to fear monger people,
Yeah. I mean, 65,000 people die in the USA a year from the flu. I mean, it's.
But so my cousin, she's a nurse. She seems to think that this is all true and everything, but she has yet to see a patient.
Let me go back to Mandela effect for you. Can you talk to your family about the Mandela effect? Do they support you, or do they look at you like Patrick? He's the crazy uncle. He's the crazy person. How do they treat you because of the Mandela effect, or do they even know that you even talk about it?
Oh yeah, I talk about it, and I over talk about it, I guess. They turn around as soon as I head their way. They don't want to. Yeah, they don't want to hear it. As much as I try to warn them, and I try to warn them about this too, about martial law coming and all that. Even though it's right here, I consider us actually under martial law right now, basically. But they still can't see that coming. So, but yeah, to the answer, I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
I remember on one of your videos, I love when people talk. I'm not saying we all talk real, but I mean, I love that when you talked one day, you're saying that, what does this all mean? And I want to ask you that again. Are you what are you hoping to find? What kind of answers are you hoping to get from the universe about the Mandela effect?
Well, I'm hoping to find out that 100% we go on after this, and that we are a loving species and not a murderous army filled uh jailing people up. I don't want none of that. I want fucking love and peace. You know.
And I remember you were feeling frustrated because you feel like by now you should have, that answer. Do you feel still frustrated that you don't have all the answers yet, or you're just now like, it's going to come when it comes?
No, I'm further away from the answer now than I ever was, I think. In a way, I'm closer though. Further away because people are, what I should say is here on this plane. I don't think there's that getting us any closer. But as far as me personally, uh, um, I'm okay. I'm okay with everything because I feel that we go on, and I feel that we are a better species than this. So I'm just telling you what I'm praying and hoping for that we are. You know, am I answering your question?
No, it is because we all want. Because you ask, because I know what you're saying, because when you look at everything, you look at your whole life, all the shit you got to go through, you know, busting your ass to work, breaking your back just to put food on the table, just to survive. All the crap you hear on TV, all this government, wonder if you're going to war, you know, even walking your dog, you're gonna get mugged, you're gonna get murdered, and you're hoping
Mhm.
that you're really hoping that when you die, you do get to go somewhere, because living life now is fucking hard. It's not easy. It's like you said, all the fear shit you hear on the news, all this fear, everything is going on. You're just hoping that there's got to be something better out there, because this cannot be it.
Mm. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. I totally agree. I mean, I I sure hope that there's a place where we. I sure hope that. Sorry, I just got a text. It's not good.
Oh, really? If you got to go, man, just let me know.
No, no, no. It's just I'm finding out from friends and family they've got their traveling papers to travel once martial law is called. They work in businesses like traveling food or truck driving and stuff like that. Um, in other places where once once martial, okay, I can let one. I was just told that I can release the person's name, one of the people's name that I got this information from because I know it's true. But the other ones I have to keep quiet because they could get, I don't know if they can get in trouble. But my Christina, rationally, she lives with me, and
Yeah.
she's a CNA. She's just got her traveling papers just now. Once they call martial law to show papers that you're able to travel on highways. So they're going to be shutting all the highways down here in Wisconsin. I think they're going to do it tomorrow.
Damn,
So
I didn't hear it was that crazy over there. Really? You can't even drive on freeways?
right now we can, yes, we can do it now.
You can, but not
She,
tomorrow.
well, I don't know if it's going down tomorrow. I'm just
Oh,
saying I think it's tomorrow, but I'm just letting you guys know that these people have gotten their travel papers. So from now on, no matter where you go, this is going to be Germany, Berlin. Let's see your papers. I'm not fucking kidding. This is
that
going down now. So,
that
you
is
know,
that is nuts. I mean, we're literally in a foreign country to go to another state to get on the road. You got to show papers. That's crazy. Damn. Because I mean, these. I mean, I heard here in Washington that the numbers are actually getting better now. You know, I know our stupid governor, because I hate my fucking governor, but I know our stupid governor was getting pissed off because nobody's supposed to be going to parks, you know, or like playing basketball outside. And you go out to our Alki Beach, everybody's outside, everybody's walking the dogs,
yeah,
playing basketball.
yeah. They're doing it here. They're doing it here right now too. It's supposed to be fine. No, I've got it inside. This is inside. I'm telling you about. I'm letting you know this is all over the country because other people I know are in other states. You know, so this is coming near you, bro. We're all we're all going. It's the whole United States, man.
I guess it's like what Mike says right here. Driver license is a privilege. It was never a right. But that's
Well, you
just
can't even go out. Yeah, I'm sure you're not going to be able to go walk on the highway either. You know. Okay, you're going to stop me from driving, but I bet you they stop me from walking too. You're going to have papers to go wherever. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I just know that you're going to need papers to get on the highway. I don't know as far as in town. Are you going to need papers to get around in town? I don't know.
that's weird. Like Bob says, noise. Mike, let's charge together, swords in hand.
Mm.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm with you, brother Robert.
It is. I mean, it was just it was just weird. Like going to Costco yesterday, and you had to stand in line in Costco for one person at a time. And I'm really thinking to myself, if you want a certain amount of feet apart, standing in line is worse because we're all close together. It's like, how does that make sense? And yesterday, our Disneyland trip yesterday was like going to Lowe's hardware store because they were open, buying hardware stuff for the house. And it's like, and then Dick's Drive-In to get burgers is open. So it's just like, man, this shit. But I heard, actually heard in China in a couple weeks, they're reopening their movie theaters. So I guess in China, I mean, they started before us anyway. I guess in China they're about to get back to normal.
Yeah, yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, but I guess
Did you?
the drive-ins are open. We only have one drive-in on the other side of the water, so it's not like I'm going to drive 40 miles just to go to a drive-in. But I guess the drive-ins are making money.
Yeah,
So
I'm wondering if they're gonna totally lock it down. Are they gonna force vaccinations on us too? You know, who knows how far they're gonna take this? And I don't know. This is crazy. This is so crazy. I'm trying to keep the wits about myself, but it's I'm telling you, it's getting really hard. It's like, man, what would you do if they cut the internet? If you're under martial law, stuck in your house, what and they cut the internet and the TVs, no TV, nothing on TV anymore. They cut it. Well, what would you do to do you have anything to get in touch with anybody besides the phones are gone? We're just stuck in our houses, not knowing anything. Would you not want a CB radio on hand?
Oh, if I had a CB radio, yeah, that'd be nice. If everything was cut off, I think. See, my wife still has to work. That's what makes it hard because I would love to go camping right now because it's the perfect time to go camping. Really.
Right. Oh, right. But but you're still to reach out to friends
Yeah.
or even people that are trying to get people together, for what may happen.
See,
You know.
one thing I agree with Smokey and G Sharp. Good, cut the TV. They can't cause that their main brainwash machine, and he's right there. They will never want to cut.
Yeah, he is right. I don't care. I don't
That's
have
a
the
good
TV
point,
anyways, but he
not
is right
really a good
right
point.
there. But we're talking losing all communication between us.
You never know. That could be the plan, right? Because I think people are speaking up too much. Now with YouTubes and Facebooks, everybody's kind of like speaking their mind, and maybe the government just don't want that. And you're right; they're slowly cutting the cord.
Yeah, they're slowly implementing what they're going to do, and I would love to sit here and talk cherry blossoms with you and smell the roses and stuff. I can't hear you again. Did you
can?
accidentally push? Oh, I can hear you now.
Yeah. This guy, a ham radio portable, handheld, get you one. A ham radio would be good.
I wish I had a ham radio. Them were nice.
My neighbor's husband got pulled over on his way to work a few days ago and got deported. Had no criminal record. Wow.
Huh.
And got deported with no criminal record. That's jeez.
Where was he from? That's weird. I mean, just picking people up and deporting them. Yeah,
Well, I guess if you're going to use military, I guess you could do that, right? You're going to make these tents up with military tents and have more cops and stuff, and then you can do more of your job because who's ever left on the roads, they could pick up and deport. I can see that. I can see the government doing that.
What if they don't let you come out of your house unless you've gotten the vaccine?
Isn't that what they're? I don't know about the vaccine part. Isn't that what they're going to be doing in the cities like San Francisco and LA, New York City, that people are not even supposed to leave their house because it's so bad?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I did hear somewhere that they had troops on the street in New York. I'm not positive though.
But they're gonna have to watch it because people can only take so much. I mean, you can say stay in your house for a day or two, but people are gonna go outside. I mean,
Robert says I'll use smoke signals.
Well, I don't know if it smokes. I don't know if I can see a smoke signal from here, Seattle and Manchester, UK.
Yeah.
I guess if I can see his, if I can see his smoke signal from here, the world's flat.
Yeah.
Being that far away, the world's flat.
Yeah, they do make a good point. I mean, obviously, all the NASA shit is, fake. You can see that. I mean, I do watch a lot of because I go into like Brian Staley's chat and stuff, and they're all flat earthers there. So, yeah, I'm learning from what they're talking and stuff. As I'm in the chat, I'm learning about what they're talking about. And they do have a lot of evidence.
Oh yeah, no, it's no, you're right. Sometimes I love having like Joey Roca on Stanley on and to talk about flat Earth, because they just don't come on and say the Earth is flat, like you said. They actually come out with evidence why. They'll answer your questions like how the volcanoes work, how does rain work. You know what I mean? They'll actually answer your question, and that's the nicest thing because, before Mike in the chat, I never even thought about round Earth versus flat Earth until Mike, because Mike is a flat earther himself, and he's telling me the books, and then I started having guests on, and I mean, what you learn in school and what they're saying, I mean, it all makes sense. It's like you said, it's
that Joey guy. What was his last name?
Joey Roca. He's very passionate.
Yeah, very smart. I actually watched a few of his streams.
Yeah.
And yeah, very very passionate. I would with. I can tell people. I could tell energies. I get a feel for people, and I could walk into a gas station or something, and I could feel their energy and know what they're all about. And I'll tell you, any day, I would jump in the hole with Joey because I know he would have my back.
In a heartbeat.
It just seems like the type of dude he is, the way he's passionate about what he's talking about, and he's very smart. He knows what he's talking about. So,
he does.
Yeah, I like his streams. I like the guy.
Yeah, that's like you said, when you have people to come on, not just how to tell you the Earth is flat, not just tell you the evidence, that you can see the passion, like you said, that he really believes it, and it makes you want to listen more because he really believes in it, and you can feel it. Like you said, you can feel it,
right.
And it makes a huge difference.
You don't get that a lot on YouTube. Somebody really you can tell that they are very truthful and into what they're talking about.
I think Lisa's answering our question. You got deported back to Mexico.
Who?
Remember
that person,
the neighbor?
Okay.
Yeah, he wrote Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's next for you? What's next for you with the Mandela effect? Like, what are you going to start doing normal weekly live shows again?
No, not right now. I'm more concerned about what's going on right now. The Mandela effect has been put on the side burner right now. Hopefully, I would love to see more Mandela effects, obviously, and hopefully maybe a Mandela effect will help us out here of what's going on, or maybe turn this into a good thing. I don't know.
Because there's one way to look at it. You can, because of people more people are home now, working from home. They might be looking at YouTube more, right? So the message from the community could be getting stronger. That's actually reverse of what the government wants. Because what are you going to do when you're home all day? You can only watch so much TV and movies, right? Most people watch YouTube now. Maybe word gets out more.
I mean, if the internet stays up, sure, I'll do them. But I really don't think the internet's going to be up much longer.
That's a yeah. Only reason I think it will is because if you let the internet go down, I mean, you're killing the cable companies, you're killing the Comcast, you're killing the Time Warners, and they're the ones who broadcast the stuff that's like somebody said, that is brainwashing people. You got to have devices to brainwash people, and right now,
I think people are so brainwashed right now. You can't. Why do you need to keep brainwashing them? They're already brainwashed. Or do you mean to keep them dociled?
Exactly.
They're not going to cut it because you want to keep. I see what you're saying. You want to keep them.
Yes, because if you once you cut everything off, the fear. How are you going to create the fear? How are you going to tell people more people are dying? Everybody's going to come out because you have no choice to talk to your neighbors, to talk to everybody. They don't want that. They want to keep the fear going. So, and right now, all the cable companies, people don't know this. Cable companies don't make their money off broadcasting TV anymore. TV is so expensive that cable companies make their money off internet and phone now. That's where their money is.
Mhm.
So if you cut that off from them, how they're going to broadcast their CNN fear, your Fox News fear?
Mhm. But it looks like they do want the economy to collapse anyway, so I don't think they're concerned about whether they're making money or not.
Well,
but I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't think they wanted to fully collapse. I think what they're doing is they're lowering the interest rates on purpose and all that. So these companies go out of business, and these rich motherfuckers get to buy everything at a cheaper price. Because right? You know how they lower the interest rate? Because Trump always says we got to lower these interest rates. Who's that going to help? They're going to help me. How are these interest rates going to help me? It ain't going to help me at all. You ain't going to put money in my pocket unless
I wish I had the. Yeah, exactly. I wish I had the money to buy the damn stocks.
Exactly. I can't buy stocks.
I bet you within a month we'd be rich as hell because then stocks would be through the roof.
And did you know before the stock market even started to head down, before the virus really hit here, did you know they have over 20 to 30 senators, fucking senators, were selling their stocks before it even hit in America? What the fuck's that about?
They've probably seen it coming.
These people should be arrested and put in jail because they're telling you, don't worry, America, buy stocks, keep your money in there.
Right.
The fucking leaders, your leader, the people you vote in, were selling off their stocks.
Yeah.
These fuckers were selling off their stocks. And they're telling us that we shouldn't, and they did it. And they won't.
Highway. No, they're breaking the backs of the middle class right now.
And the leaders of these people are the fucking Clintons. The Clintons were selling a lot of their stocks. Oh, they're not crooks. They're not part of the mafia shit. That's fucking. They sell their stocks, right? They sell their stock, they get all this money, right? And then their stocks drop, and guess what? They get to rebuy it lower. They get to make more money, get themselves more fucking rich while we suffer. I mean, what the hell?
Of course.
But nobody, and the news don't call out all these senators.
Oh no, they own them. They own the news.
I'm so fucking tired of CNN. I swear to God, I wanted to grab my fucking remote and throw it at that TV because all they kept talking about. Well, Mike Pence took a test. He passed negative. Well, Donald Trump should have said this. I was fucking tired.
Stop watching CNN.
Tell me about
watching it.
Tell me about how everybody who's dying. I don't give a shit about the government if they're taking tests. Talk about those dirty fucking people who are selling their stocks in the government. Let's talk about them. Oh, no. They all got to talk about Trump's. It's like, fuck, I'm so fucking tired of hearing all this.
I think the numbers that you see on TV are way inflated numbers as far as the fact that go. I think they're good. I think when somebody comes in with the flu, they just say it's a canola or I can't even pronounce this. How do you pronounce the damn thing? The virus. The canola virus.
The coronavirus, the COVID-19. COVID-19 or something. I'm thinking with Bob right there. Let's riot. It's almost like we do want to riot. Homeless and old people are being purged. I drove my wife to work this morning because she has to go in. She works for the courts, and we're right up her off. There's all these homeless people, right? There it is, COVID-19.
Yeah, I just seen that.
The same homeless people. I recognize these homeless people because I drive my wife to work, right? These same homeless people are all out there still standing around. Not one of those homeless people looks sick. Listen, if the virus is going around, they eat people's garbage. They eat people's trash. Why aren't the homeless sick? I'm serious. These same homeless people are still there. None of them are sick.
I know. I seen one today. I see him every day. And you know what? I actually thought to myself, I said, I wish I could take him home, and let him stay with us. But at this point, no nobody would nobody who I live with would even allow that to happen.
Tom
It'd
says
be like, what
they're
in the
putting
hell are you doing, Pat?
Tom says they're putting the homeless in their hotels and motels over there. They're not putting the homeless here in any hotels. They're all out there living the life.
Well, do we know? I mean, that guy's homeless, but he could be in a hotel right now and he was just walking around. I don't know. Maybe he is in a hotel and has, you know, I don't know. But I know that he's homeless. I see him every day, but if they're putting homeless up in a hotel, that could be, I don't know.
Get this. There's a motel in Kent that they built into where they're supposed to take sick people, right? And there's like a manager there who supposedly have the coronavirus. So he's supposed to be there quarantined, not even leaving. And they caught him on camera leaving every single day, getting himself fast food. and he's supposed
Yeah,
to
if
have the
you're
virus.
yeah, if you're afraid of, I mean, if the right, yeah, why whether you're picking that shit up curbside or not, you're still having people make that food for you. So they should have shut everything down if that was the case. I mean, really, they should shut all the food places down for sure. That would be the biggest damn thing I would be shutting down if this was really spreadable the way they say it is.
It looks like everybody in the chat, they're about to go. They're all gonna go purging. They're all talking about goalie mask, purging. I think we're causing a purge here, Patrick. They're probably gonna come arrest us to shut us down.
Are we starting a riot accidentally?
I need to grab some swords that I have in the closet over here. Look, there's Bob. Purge. Let's
No.
go. And then
But
my cord. Bob's going to go purge. What's this
have
one?
you heard of Q?
Have I heard of what?
Q.
No.
This Q thing that's going. You've never heard of Q? You never followed Q?
No, I guess I haven't.
Oh well, it's supposedly and this could be happening too. I don't know, but Q has been going on for 2 or 3 years. I'm not real sure. I don't follow Q all that closely. I heard
Pice up.
Cat. He said psycho. Q that psycho. Yeah, I don't know who Q is. I don't know, but anyways, this person or whoever it is could be a group of people. They're called Q, and they've been giving people information, like inside information, trying to, like encoding and stuff, and people are still supposed to figure it out. That it's supposed to be inside person in the White House, an inside person or something. I may not be getting a lot of this right, so don't y'all quote me and just say no, it's this way, it's this way. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't, just I may be wrong, but this is kind of the way this queue operates. But anyways, it's supposedly that they're going to call martial law and have everybody locked down. Then they're going to shut off the internet, and then they're going to shut the TV off and only run one station. And that one station is going to be for everybody to watch the crimes of the Illuminati and all them people who are parasites on this world who have been keeping us in prison. The elites, well, whatever name you want to call these people, they're supposed to be um, they're supposed to be showing all their crimes, the Bush's crimes, the Clinton crimes, Obama crimes, all the crimes are supposed to come out, and all them people, the senators, everybody, all supposed to be arrested. They're all supposed to be picked up and arrested, and this is all going to be shown on TV on this one channel, and life will. We're not going to be imprisoned anymore. Stuff like that. I hope that's happening. I really do. I hope that's what it is, but I really don't think so. I don't. I really don't think that. I mean that would be a real Cinderella story right there. I mean, could we have that much luck for that to go down exactly that way? I don't think so. But
I like what Smokey and G Sharp said. They are too rich to gel. Yep. That's crazy. Yeah. So, hey everybody. I know we had a big late this today with all the sound issues, and I apologize. Maybe that's the government trying to keep us off, trying to keep us away. So we're gonna be wrapping up in a second. I gotta go downtown to pick up the wife and go talk to the homeless. No, I should do. I should interview the homeless and talk about their.
Do that. I mean, shit.
Why not?
Get their view on what they think is happening, and bring them some food and stuff.
Yeah. So I'm sorry for all the technical difficulties, guys. I really am. I don't know why it was like that, but tomorrow is the normal Bob and I. We're supposed to have a guy on for the paranormal community, but he's never got back to me, so I don't know. Miss California is going to be coming on this week. She wants to teach everybody on how to survive this. I guess she has survival tips on how to survive the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse. So that should be fun. I think she's coming on Thursday, so we get to hear how we're going to survive all of this. And
I love the guests that you've been having on. You've been having some awesome guests on.
Yeah, they've been great. A lot of people haven't watched last Thursdays. It doesn't have a lot of views, and I'm telling you guys, the show we did on Thursday, Masters of the Mandela Effect with Eileen Coates, she's great. So if
I like her.
When you end this video, people in the chat, go watch that video, the one with Eileen Coates. She was late to the show. She got in like 25 minutes till, but once she's in, she was awesome. And what I want to know is there one of you people in this lovely chat, one of you awesome people want to come on Wednesday for a one-on-one? Is there anybody that wants to come on for a one-on-one? I am doing a Star Wars show that day, just for Star Wars talk. No virus talk, no nothing, just Star Wars nerd talk. But is there one person on this chat that wants to come on Wednesday? Let me know right now. Right there, Eileen Coates knows her shit. She does. She knows her stuff. What time? What time? See, I'm going to be doing a Star Wars show. How about 10 a.m. Pacific time? Would that work for you? 10 a.m. Pacific time. And then of course, you know the game, Patrick. Any day, usually anybody can come on any show. For having all this difficulties, you can come back on Wednesday too if you want. We want to make up for the 15-20 minutes we gave people.
Yeah, sure. If you don't find anybody, I would come on. I did want to say that I hope I don't butcher it. Nikita?
Or call him Mike. His name is Mike.
Mike?
Yeah.
Mike, I want to talk to him directly. Dude, you are very intelligent, and you need to be doing some streams, bro. Doesn't he need to be doing some streams?
We told him that.
Oh, okay.
He likes to just like jump on shows and be in a chat because Mike's a very intelligent, very good talker.
Yeah.
When he talks, you know what I mean. He's like you listen, kind of like Joey Roca, because
that's that Wisconsin education that Mike's got.
Yeah,
that's good education right there.
Oh,
no, he's very intelligent.
It's bathing day for me.
Yeah, that's coming soon too. Probably, you can only take one bath a day or one bath a week.
So 4BZ Truth has to work. Oh, that sucks. He's a great guy. If anybody haven't gone to his channel, I don't know, Patrick, if you ever been to his channel, he does a lot of 4BZ Truth does a lot of great guests. He does a lot of deep talk, like a lot of near death experience talk. A lot of great deep stuff. And I missed most of the show on Sunday. I got in the last 5 minutes. I have to rewatch it, but he does a lot of great stuff. And so if you ever want
I'll be subbing him.
That deep stuff, the near death experience, all that kind of stuff, is great. Actually, what's this? Q is interesting, but mostly bullshit. I don't follow it, but I think that if you're awake or you watch it, you're taking a step backwards.
Yeah, I don't follow it either.
But thank you guys. I appreciate the support. But he should. Mike really should host his own talk show, man. He'll knock it out of the ballpark in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
Experience, right? Patrick, you had one, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you have time to tell it real quick?
Yeah, if you got time.
Yeah, tell us your near death experience.
Which one? Both of them, or
which? Tell us about your very first one, because that usually lines up on how you see things differently after that near death experience.
Okay. Well, my first one, I was and I actually, I don't call them near death experiences. I think both times I died, actually. Whether we die and go into another realm, I don't know. But I do believe that when I was 13, I was dating a girl, and she had broken up with me, and I took it really hard. So I grabbed a gas can, and I went and sat in my dad's car from the beginning of school, sniffing this gas. And I was just like, I was to the point. I mean, I passed out on the steering wheel, and I didn't know what time it was, but one of my friends, it was after school, because one of my friends had come through the back alley where my dad's car was parked, and I was laying on the horn, I guess, and he had come, opened up the door and grabbed me and helped me up. He woke me up, and he helped me upstairs, to my apartment, and my dad was in there, and I reeked like gas, so I tried to tell him that I was over at my friend's house fixing a snowmobile. And then he beat the living fuck out of me and told me to get in the shower because he was going to take me to rehab. And I didn't know what rehab was. So, I'm actually going the wrong way on this story. When I thought I died, I seen the greenest grass. This is hallucination, though. By the way, I believe this is a hallucination I seen. Well, I know it's hallucinated. I really sound really fucked up right now, don't I? So I seen this green grass. I mean, this grass was very tall and very green. There's one cow out in the pasture or out in this field, and it had the biggest ass bell on it, and it was, like mooing, and the bell was ringing, and I looked out my dad. I was in my dad's car, and I rolled down the window, and I went to look out the window, and the car was on cinder blocks. All four tires was on cinder blocks, and I'm just like looking around, and the sky's nice and blue and everything. Well, um, when I woke up, when Brad woke me up and he helped me upstairs, to this day, I think that I died, actually, because who's going to sniff gas for 8 hours straight and live through it, or have severe brain damage, for one thing? And I'm embarrassed by even saying this story. But I moved out of that town, and I turned 8 and I was 13 at the time. I moved out of that town within the year of this happening, and I moved far away to where I couldn't see my friends anymore. So when I turned 18 and I had my driver's license and everything, I went back to visit my friends in that town. And these were some of my best friends, and they were telling me they thought that they said they thought I died. And I said, "What do you mean you thought I died?" And they said, "Dude, you were dead. We seen newspaper articles. We heard your dad said you were dead. You died." And I'm like, "No, I'm not dead, dude. I'm here, obviously." And there was 3 of my friends that said that at 3 different times.
Wow.
And I threw the biggest party when I went back at 18. I bought a quarter barrel and I threw the biggest party, and that's when my friends were starting to come over and notice. And you know, I was from a really small town, so when somebody goes and starts running and go tell a friend, "Hey, Pat's in town," it gets around real quick. So I had friends coming, and I had a quarter barrel, so everybody was ready to party. And so I literally had 3 friends that came to me and thought I was dead. So it's like, how do I explain that? And that really never really dawned. I thought it was weird at the time, but it didn't dawn on me until I think I died in 2016 when I had my kidney failure. Now that's too long of a story for that one. But when I had my kidney failure, is pretty much when I woke up to all this, going back and thinking, hey, everybody thought I died back then, you know. So I don't know. I don't know if we die. I seem to think. I think that we die and jump into another timeline or another Earth like this or something. I don't know what's going on with the Mandela effect and with my near-death experiences, or for me, I feel like I really did die. So I don't know. I don't know, dude. It's so weird.
Was that almost the same feeling you had? You said it happened to you twice.
Yeah, I was in a coma in 2016. I had kidney failure. Did I tell you about? I think
I
I
remember
told
you
you about
said
that.
you were in a coma and you came out of it. I didn't know it was from a kidney failure.
Yeah, yeah. I was on a lot of medication, a lot of I had back surgery and stuff, and I was on a lot of oxycodones and morphine, and I was on other medicine. I'd just been diagnosed as diabetic, so I was on that medication too. So anyways, my kidneys gave out in 2016, and they found me on the floor in my bathroom. But I I remember walking out to the ambulance. So the story is kind of confusing. The doctor said that they found me on the floor in my bathroom. I know that I walked out of there and into the ambulance. So, anyways, I get in the ambulance and stuff, and they take me there, and I'm not. They're asking me questions like who's the president and stuff, and I don't remember. And they asked me what month it was, even though there was a Christmas tree right there, and I seen the cop step in front of the Christmas tree, but I didn't know what he was doing at the time. I didn't put it together, but I didn't know the month either. So even though there was a Christmas tree there, because of my kidneys shutting down, my mind was gone. So I I I wasn't hallucinating. I just didn't know where I was or anything, and I didn't want to go to the hospital. I was putting up a fight, and so they finally talked me into getting me into the ambulance. So I got to the hospital. They couldn't get blood out of me. They couldn't get urine out of me because I hadn't pissed in like 3 days, and I didn't really put it together. That hey, I haven't peed in 3 days. Something going on. So they start jabbing me with shit, and then they think I overdosed. They're saying, "How many pills did you take of your oxycodones and shit, or your morphine?" And I said, I don't remember, but I know I didn't overdose. I'm fine. I didn't overdose." And so they Narcaned me. I'm talking to them, and they Narcan me, And after they Narcan me, I don't remember a damn thing. All I remember was they said I lost it. And my cousin actually was the nurse in the emergency room on duty that night. And she was the one that took care of me. And um, they actually, I was so out of it and being so rude to them. They thought I was, they thought I was drugged up. So they were ready to call the cops on me and throw me in the clink because I was being that me. I was being very vulgar and stuff with them. So a doctor. It was 11 p.m. and a doctor came on duty. Um, that it was a new doctor, and she looked in my eyes and stuff, and she said, "This he's really sick." They had already had me strapped down. They transferred me immediately to another hospital. On the way to that hospital, I uh, coded, and
Well, the good news is you're here today with us. I mean, you're here to talk about your experience with us. And I know it's never easy to talk with that kind of experience. I can see that, you know. So hopefully, you know. I mean, do you? I mean, do you feel?
So I mean, I got to the hospital. They hurry up. And they were putting a tube down me. By the time I got to the hospital, they were trying to get a tube down me, and I was wide awake at that time. And I don't. All I remember is that I was saying I was fine. You know, I skipped a little bit of the story because I'm trying to rush it
Oh yeah,
along.
yeah.
Back, I I seen a well, anyways, when they were trying to get the tube down me, I felt fine. I felt completely at ease. I mean, really, I felt like, wow, you know, I seen this going on around me, but I wasn't worried about anything. Um, and then the next thing, I remember them waking me up a little bit out of the coma, how they try to bring you out of it a little bit at a time to see how your um, how my kidneys were doing, if my kidneys could, if I could breathe, and my kidneys were doing fine without the breathing tube. They would shut the air off, and finally I was able, but I would come out of it a little bit, and then I remember them. They would put me back under. So one time when I was starting to come out of it, I was praying because I couldn't talk to them. I couldn't write anything. Um, and I was praying they didn't. I'm like, please don't put me back under. I'm saying this to myself. Please don't put me back under. I'm fine. I'm awake. Please don't put me back under. And they actually, I got out of it, and I was in the coma for 3 days. And so that when I woke up, I felt everybody was different. You know, things were just not the same. I felt like I was nobody was acting the same. My girlfriend was acting really weird, like a different person. Um, my family, they were acting like different people too. And but I didn't know what was going on. And it took me, I was going crazy for 4 or 5 months until I got on the internet. And I don't know what brought me to YouTube. I've been on YouTube since 2009, I believe, but I only put one video up in that much of a time, and it wasn't a video of me. And so I don't know what brought me to YouTube, but I came to YouTube. When I got to YouTube, I found Scott Harrison and MA, Bluebeard, um, uh, Moneybake 73. I found all them guys. Oh, Robert, your brother. I found him.
Yeah, 'cause you guys all started about the same time.
Yeah, I found all them guys, and they made me feel like I wasn't going crazy.
Was the JFK after that second death or before that?
The JFK was the second after my second
The
death
second one, and then
in 2016.
yeah, Mike missed the early beginning of the show. He was asking to ask you about about the Mandela effect when you first. I told him it was JFK. So after the second near death, then the JFK. Then, like you said, you went to YouTube and you found the people, and now YouTube is getting so much bigger, so much broader. I've seen you a lot on Digital Intel show too. Do you still go on his show still and talk about Mandela effect?
We haven't been on lately. He's been taking
like 2016. He was asking what year was this? 2016, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I haven't been on there for a little while. He's been taking kind of a break from it. So, but yeah, I go on there once in a while. Yep.
Do you feel sometimes you need to take a break from it too? Like,
Yeah.
It's just too much Mandela effect. I got to get away from it all. You feel like that too sometimes?
Oh yeah, I took a whole year off last year. I mean, it got to the point where we just were like, we're just taking. You're right. It's just got to be so much worrisome of what this is all about, and constantly worrying about it and stuff. It was like what I tried to push it away. I tried to just start my life back up. Basically, I tried to go back into the system because I was done. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. I didn't want to be. I was sick of being called crazy and all this shit. So I thought maybe we're off fucking. Maybe we are just seeing this, or maybe. So I took the year off, and I thought, this is. I am crazy. If I'm crazy, I'm crazy. I know what I'm seeing. I know I see this shit, and nobody can tell me that I don't see it. So fuck them. Fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for anybody to understand if they don't see it, or some people might seeing it, but everybody's in denial. Or there's a lot of people who just you don't see it the way they see it. They just like you said, like fuck you, like the trolls that you get trolls in the chat and stuff that just don't want
to. It's like I send somebody one video to take a look at one little thing and just let me know if you see it or not. And these are family and friends that I was trying to get to see it. Every one video I send them, I'd get 10 back telling me I'm crazy in videos, in like not videos of them, but videos of the Mandela effect being mismemory and stuff like that. I would get stuff like that shoved back in my face, and video wise, So I was just like, you know what? If you guys don't want it, if you don't see it, and you don't want to know about it, I will leave you alone. So I pretty much leave a lot of people alone.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like you said. I don't really talk to my family as much, except for Bob overseas. I mean, I don't talk to none of my family back in California. So even if I was, I wouldn't even come up and talk to them about Mandela effect or anything because they're so fucking like brainwashed one way, like you saying, if you say something, no, it's just all false memories. And you're like, what, 10 million people have the same false memories? The people that ain't going to listen. Those people.
Yeah.
It's like, why even bother?
So I've got a good family online. I love the people. I love Robert. I really do. I love Suso. I love a lot of these people on here, and I've made good friends. A lot of good friends on here. I even got a relationship out of it.
Yeah.
So I mean, the Mandela effect has really treated me really good.
Yeah. And you're right. What I like about the community is, if we did something wrong, said something wrong, even you and I did something, by mistake wrong to you, but you and I, we got on the phone, we talked about it, we understood what happened and stuff, and we're still good friends, that's what I like about the community. We take things by mistake. We didn't know what was going on. We do things that we shouldn't have done somehow, but we talk about it. We move on.
Mhm.
You know, and
Right.
some people
Well, family,
do that.
family fight, family argue, you know, and it's like, you know, I, I was even gonna bring up telling Robert he's a fucking asshole because I told when I wrote in Moneybags chat that Robert's an asshole. He tries to get people to to trigger them, and he's been doing it for years. And he's an asshole, but that don't mean I don't love the guy. I've been with the guy for 3 years. I do love him, but he is an asshole. And he did attack a friend of mine. You know, I love Moneybags. He's a good friend too. So I've got two friends that don't like each other. Or you know, I'm sure they if they got sat down and talked, they'd be just fucking fine. Because we are all family and we are all connected.
Oh
So
yeah.
we have our tiffs between each other, but we're gonna get over it.
Oh
You
yeah.
know?
I remember like when I was working for the cable company, you know, and customers they just call you up and they bitch you out and they cuss at you. I mean, I've been told the most nastiest, ugliest things you ever heard, and then I go over to their house. They're the nicest people in the world, shaking hands,
Mhm.
joking around, you know. But sometimes when people say something, it gets a little crazy. But then when the dust settles, if you just talk normal, yeah, we're all the same.
Yeah, if you and Robert were ever over here, Christina and I would say, come on in and have some
Yeah.
dinner and sit down and drink a couple beers.
Yeah. And if you make a mistake,
Mhm.
I made a mistake. I manned up my mistake that I did with you. I called you up. I went on your chat and apologized, you know. Sometimes that's all you got to do, you know. Man up,
Mhm.
apologize, and say, hey, it was all me. I made a mistake and all that. And, you know, and I learned. And it helps you grow and learn, right? Because now, like, if I'm doing a show, you know, like you said, you give people riches for a reason. Let them, you know, clear the stuff, and you know, because I never done that before, and you know, I don't want to even deal with
Oh,
because I accidentally when I accidentally was trying to because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't mean to click ban. I accidentally clicked ban. I meant to just to get you out right there, but you know, but then I learned, you know what? I'm not even gonna mess with the chat. I mean, I'll look for questions and stuff, but I'll let you guys clear out anything that's maybe something said was wrong and all that. But at least you and I, we're man enough to call each other, and I told you I was
yeah,
sorry,
no,
and we moved on.
yeah, no. It was like I was trying to joke around with him. I thought we were good enough at that point where we had talked a little bit in chat,
Yeah,
you know,
and I didn't know
before,
that.
and
You know,
I thought I no, I thought he was. I thought we were good between him and I tried to joke with him because we were both from Wisconsin, and I wasn't trying to be racist or anything, and that's what people started thinking that we're not people, but he thought that I was trying to be racist, and
no,
it was a misunderstanding. We both know that. Him and I have talked, and I'm good. I love the guy. I'm
I,
good with you.
I even went to
You
his website and talked to him and apologized to him, you know, and that's what
right.
people need to, if more people would do that, God, we would be in a better
And
world.
then when you misunderstood the Brian Stabley thing, I was not attacking Brian Stabley. I was trying to let Brian know that morning. I was before your stream even started. I was trying to let him know I was not happy with what something he was seeing on his stream, and that's what if I'm happy with him, I'll with any of you guys. If I'm happy with you, I'll let you know. If I'm not happy or I've got something to say, I'm gonna say it. That's just the way I am. And I was just letting him know that I wasn't happy with something, but it wasn't even that big of a deal, you know.
Hey,
I
we're great. We're doing good. You know,
but
I
it
love.
was all over the damn Marriott damn thing,
I
you
know.
know.
And love having you on the show. You know, it's all good times and great times. Is there in 2019 was there was there like another in 2019? Did you have another major Mandela effect that really blew you away? Still kind of like the JFK. Did you recently something else hit you hard with the Mandela effect?
Yeah, I told you. Was it 2019 or was it 2020 that the Marriott came? Wasn't it? Was it
Beyond the Marriott
2020?
one, was there any other ones too?
Well, I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of them that like the Hellman's mayonnaise, which I knew was spelled differently. It's spelled Hell now. I'm a very bad speller, but I knew Hellman's was like Heal, something like that. Hellman's. It sure to hell wasn't Hell. So that was a big one for me too. Bre- Briggs. Uh, you ever hear of Briggs? It's vinegar, like a vinegar.
Yeah,
It's
I
called
don't really
it's
know that
called
brand
Bragg.
too well.
Well, it's called Bragg now, but I had bought Bragg's before it changed to Bragg. I had bought it before. I mean, I knew I had done some search on it. Wanted to know something about it, and I know that it was Bragg's. I fucking know it was Bragg's, and that's Bragg. It's Bragg now. You know, another one is the Raisin Bran box. I know for sure that the Raisin Bran box had sunglasses on it. The sun, there's a big
Oh,
sun on the
the
front.
Kellogg brand.
Yeah, it's got a big sun on it,
Yeah,
and on the front, yeah, it had sunglasses on.
yeah.
Not yeah, now it don't have sunglasses.
Really? I,
Yeah,
I
that
I'm gonna
that
look
was
that
a
up.
huge. Yeah, that was a huge one for me.
Really?
Yeah, I really flipped when I seen that one.
I'm gonna type it
That
in
one,
Google. I'm gonna look at that because I know you're talking about. You had the sunglasses.
yeah, that one changed for me in 2018.
Kellogg's raisin brand box images. Here, let's do this. Let me hit share screen. We'll look at it together. Let's see. Let's see here. Let me click on one of these. Oh, hold on. There's the sun that you man. There is no glasses on them.
Nope, they
Holy
took his
shit!
sunglasses away. You remember the glasses being on him, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
I remember thinking that the sun was like cool as the raisins wearing glasses when they had those commercials and stuff.
yeah. Yeah, that was a big one for me. I used to eat Raisin Bran. I remember he had sunglasses on. I know for a fact he had sunglasses on.
Dude, I didn't even know this one. I'm scrolling down to see if there's any old pictures. Yeah, I thought he always had glasses on.
I thought everybody knew that one. That one I discovered actually on my own. I didn't see that one from anybody. Everything else, pretty much, I had seen on the internet that I seen,
Wow.
like
And then
like the JFK.
Mike did say Bragg's changed to Bragg. Yes.
Yeah, yep. Um, man, there's so many. There's so many that changed.
I remember those commercials with the sunglasses. Yeah. That's where I remembered it. The commercials had he was wearing sunglasses. What is
Yeah, and
with
they
what
used
is
to
with
make them.
glasses? Like the
They used,
monopoly. What is with glasses? Not having them and then having them at one time.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's just like risky business. He lost his sunglasses too.
And
Risky business.
on risky business. I think people are saying
What?
risky business. Here, let's see.
Yeah, the California raisins. Yeah,
Famous.
do they still have their sunglasses on? I don't know.
There we go. Risky business.
See, he's got sunglasses in the front. You would think he would have them in the movie still.
Yeah, no,
Them
I
are
remember
his
like
famous sunglasses.
yeah, I remember him because there were Ray-Bans, of course. I
Yeah.
still wear Ray-Bans now.
Do
You know,
you remember you remember this movie, right? Where
oh
he
fuck
come
yeah,
out. Yeah.
dude, bringing hookers to his house as a kid. Dude,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
damn straight I did. And it wasn't a pink shirt. He was wearing a white shirt.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And I remember that scene, them on
Yep.
that train bus.
I
Hell
know.
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
You had to get the homeless guy off the
I was
train.
just a kid. I was just a kid when this came out. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember the shirt was white because dude, if he was wearing a pink shirt, when you're a young kid, you'd be making fun of him saying, why is he wearing a gay
Yeah.
shirt? I'm not making
Yeah,
fun of
yeah.
him, but you know what I mean?
Right.
I would be making fun. Tom Cruise don't wear that kind of shirt.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah. The fame. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, then of
Huh.
course, all these people, what they're calling it, new Mandela effect 2, risky business. Oh, that's fucked up. Wearing glasses and a shirt.
Oh wow.
Fuck them. Your connection is not private. What?
Hmm.
There's a good double picture. I mean, it was white. That was not pink, dude. It was
Yep.
white.
Yeah, and like the other ones, South America is completely not where it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
history is my biggest thing. Like Black Tom. Black Tom. The fuck is Black Tom?
I mean, yeah, they could have CGI
That's
stuff.
what there's. That's what they're calling it, right? Black Tom.
Yeah.
When the Germans attacked, or 3 German spies or something attacked New York. Yeah, so I mean, none of that happened.
All kids all over America got house call hookers.
Yeah.
Dude, come on, because most hookers never look like that. Call girl.
Yeah, he was a lucky guy when I was a kid.
Yeah. Did anybody see Tropic Thunder when Tom plays the boss man? What about the young Tom doing risky business scene? It is the same as oh yeah. At the end of Tom, yeah, he took off his hair. He was bald headed in that movie, Tropic Thunder. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I seen that movie. What part is he talking about?
It was like at the end of the movie where he started dancing. He's playing like the old Tom Cruise. He had his glasses on. It was so I know exactly what Mike's talking about.
That's like Tom Cruise in almost every movie. He's got to get on his motorcycle.
And he had his old white shirt on, and the shirt new with the pink. I'm gonna have to recheck out that scene again, just to exactly see what Mike's talking about. So, well, it looks like I gotta head downtown to go pick up the wife and check out all the homeless people who are not sick. Maybe I'll do an interview with one of them. Maybe don't tell them I'm recording it. Like they gave a shit anyway, right? I'll give them some money.
Yeah.
Take
them some food, and I'm sure they wouldn't even mind if at this point. I don't think they would mind if you said, "Hey, I want to do a little interview with you. What do you think?" Dude, that would be awesome. I would watch it.
Yeah. So everybody, I am having a show tomorrow. Don't know if I'll have a guest or not. The guest never got back to me, but with this crazy world, who knows? 1 week they said they'd be on, but then you're trying to confirm it. They don't. It's like they don't exist no more. So if I don't, we'll just wing it and have a great time tomorrow. So Patrick, I appreciate you jumping on. That was fun. We got to get you back on some more. If it's always free game on any show. It always says anybody wants to jump on, come on. So if you want to jump on the future, let's go for it.
Sure.
So everybody, we apologize for the sound issues, but that's why we went longer today, to make up for the sound issues.
If you ever need a fill-in, just you got my phone number.
Yeah, I do. So all right, guys, I'll see everybody later. And Patrick, thank you for coming on, and see you guys later.
Bye.